जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यमुना तीरावनचारि, यमुना तीरावनचारि, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री राधा माधव भगवान की जय, गौरांग नित्यानंद महाप्रभु की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया, भागवतेरुत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णे सुदाम भगते धर्मज्ञानादिविष कलौ नष्टदिशां पुराणर्कधुनोदिता। Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 13, verse number 20, 21 and 22. स्वयेमात्ममात्मगोवत्सान् प्रतिभार्यात्मवत्सपसपये, क्रीडन्नात्मविहारश्च सर्वात्मा प्राविशद्व्रजम्। स्वयेमात्मात्मगोवत्सान् प्रतिभार्यात्मवत्सपये, क्रीडनात्मा विहारश्च सर्वात्मा प्राविशद्व्रजम्। स्वयेमात्ममात्मगोवत्सान् प्रतिभार्यात्मवत्सपये, क्रीडनात्मा विहारश्च सर्वात्मा प्राविशद्व्रजम्। स्वयमात्ममात्मगोवत्सान् प्रतिभार्यात्मवत्सपये, क्रीडन्नात्मविहारश्च सर्वात्मा प्राविशद्व्रजम्। स्वयमात्ममात्मगोवत्सान् प्रतिभार्यात्मवत्सपये, क्रीडात्मा विहारश्च सर्वात्मा प्राविशद ब्रजम. Synonyms: Swam Atma, Krishna, who is personally the super soul, the supreme soul or super soul. Atma Gobatsan, now expanded into calf sign, where also he himself. Pratibarya Atma Vatsapahi. Again, he himself was represented as the cowherd boys controlling and commanding the calves. Kridan, thus himself constituting everything is in these transcendental pastimes. Atma Biharaicha, enjoying himself by himself in different ways. Sarva the super soul. Krishna, Pravisat, entered Brajam, Brajabhumi, the land of Maharaj Nanda and Yashoda. Translation purport by Divine Gacchave. Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Now expanding himself so as to appear as all the calves and cowherd boys, all of them as they were, and at the same time appear as their leader. Krishna entered Brajabhumi, the land of his father, Nanda Maharaj, just as he usually did while enjoying their company. Purport: Krishna usually stayed in the forest and pasturing ground, taking care of the calves and cows with his associates, the cowherd boys. Now that the original group had been taken away by Brahma, Krishna himself assumed the form of every member of the group without anyone's knowledge, even the knowledge of Baladeva, and continued the usual program. He was ordering his friends to do this and that, and he was controlling the calves and going into the forest to search for them when they went astray, allured by new grasses. But these calves and boys were he himself. This was Krishna's inconceivable potency. As I explained by Srila Swarupa Damodar Goswami, Radha Krishna Pranaya Brikritir Ladini Saktir Asmat Asama. Radha and Krishna are the same. Krishna, by expanding his pleasure potency, became Radharani. The same pleasure potency, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa, was expanded by Krishna when he himself became all the calves and boys and enjoyed transcendental bliss in Brajabhumi. This was done by the Yogamaya potency and was inconceivable to persons under the potency of Mahamaya. तद्वत्सान पृथंग नीत्वा तद्गोष्ठे निवेश्य सह तदद आत्मा भवद राजंस तद सद्म प्रविष्टवान. O Maharaj Parichet, Krishna, who had divided himself as different calves and also as different cowherd boys, entered different cows, said as the calves and then different himself as different boys. Krishna had many friends, of whom Siddhama, Sudama and Subala were prominent. Krishna himself became Sridama, Sudama and Subala and entered their respective houses with their respective cows. Tanma taro veduravattaro dethata udatha pyadore viparirambe nirvaram स्नेहतुनस्तनयपया सुदासवं मत्वा परं ब्रह्म सुतानपायनन्. Translation: the mother of the boys, upon hearing the sounds of the flutes and bugles being played by their sons, immediately rose from their household task, lifted their boys into their laps, embraced them with both arms, and began to feed them with their breast milk, which flowed forth because of extreme love, especially for Krishna. Actually, Krishna is everything. But at that time, expressing extreme love and affection, they took special pleasure in feeding Krishna. The Parabrahman and Krishna drank the milk from his respective mothers as if it were a nectarian beverage. Purport. Although all the elderly gopis knew that Krishna was the son of Mother Yashoda, they still desired, if Krishna had become my son, I would also have taken care of him. Like Mother Yashoda, this was their inner ambition. Now, in order to please them, Krishna paternally took the role of their sons and fulfilled their desires. They enhanced their special love for Krishna by embracing him and feeding him, and Krishna tasted their breast milk to be just like a nectarian beverage, while thus bewildering Brahma, he enjoyed the special transcendental pleasure created by Yogamaya between all other mothers and himself. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurumitram Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namate Saraswati Gauravani Pacharane Nirvishesha Sunivade Pasatya Desatarane Jai Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare स्वयं आत्मा आत्मा गो बत्सान प्रतिबार्य आत्मा बत्सही क्रीडन आत्मा विहार सर्वात्मा प्राविशत ब्रजम. Then what happened? Brahmaji taken away all the calf and cowherd boys, and then Krishna himself became everybody. Now expanding himself so as to appear all over, because he is omnipotent. He can't do everything. So as before, everything exactly like the calf, cowherd boy, their friends, same time appear everybody and leaders, and they back to home to the again entered the Brajabhumi. I hear saying land of his mother Nanda Maharaj, and just as he usually did while enjoying their company. So nobody knows that is all cowherd boy and cow is stolen by Brahmaji, because Krishna don't want to upset their Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda and all the Brajavasis, because out of love he is doing that. And Prabhupada mentioned that original group of the cowherd boy, then all they taken away by Brahma, and then Lord Krishna himself assumed the form of everybody, every members. In the fluids, he became like fluids, and their bugles, and their lunch box, whatever. Like, everything is become. because he can't do everything, right? And Krishna himself is ordering his friends. I mean, his friends also he is himself, but nobody knowing that because he is doing exactly like as before. So, and then he controlling the all the calves and going into the race. There is this was Krishna's inconceivable potency. Krishna have omniscient, omnipotent, and inconceivable. This is one. Nobody can imagine his potency, how he is Shaktisali. That means potent he had. We can see, even though he is in childhood time, he just lifted the Govardhan hill. So we can see his power. Is a big asuras they killed. Now he is assuming all the calves and boys by his inconceivable potency. And Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami saying Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Ladini Sakti Asma. Radha and Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Ladini Sakti Asma. There is one Sambhid Sakti, Sanidhi Sakti, or Ladini Sakti. Ladini Sakti is Radharani, and they are not different. That Sakti, that potency come through the Radharani. And three Shaktis commanding everything, that spiritual or material. Uh, and for Krishna is nothing is impossible. Everything possible from him because he is creating everything and he is the controller of everything. So, and by expanding his pleasure potency is Radharani. He became Radharani. The same pleasure potency, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. That means Pratibha Pitavis Tavirya. Ananda Chinmaya Rasat Pratibha Pitavis. Tavirya Eva Nija Rupa. That means he is expanding his one Nija Rupa. His Swarup is like Sachid Ananda, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. The expanded by the Krishna when he himself became, all the calves are enjoying. Transcendental bliss in Brajabhumi. He's not doing like material bliss. That means Brajabhumi he is doing transcendental bliss as a Golok Vrindavan Dham because all Parsad already 100% pure and they are all Parsadas of Lord Krishna himself, Gopa and Gopi, everybody. And then now we can see that all done by his Yoga Maya potency. There is a Mahamaya and Yoga Maya. Yoga Maya potency also inconceivable. We cannot measure how powerful is that Yoga Maya potency also. And they, people who are under the potency of the Mahamaya, they cannot see the potency of the Yoga Maya. That is also the things is there. What is happen? Tat vatsan pritang nitva tad goste nivesaya. Now it enter everywhere. Krishna who had divided himself different calves and also different coward boys and he entered the different cow shed and the calves and different homes and different boys. Who can do? Anybody can do. Nowadays people are just saying that, oh, I am a Lord, and then disciple also accepting, oh, he is Lord, like that, like that, like that. This Bhagavan, that Bhagavan. But can they do that, these things, expanding themselves like that? We can see in Narada enter to the Dwaraka, what Krishna is doing, 1,608 wives, what he is doing. But is Krishna doing different things, different places. Something here we can see is omniscient, omnipotence, inconceivable power. We cannot see his power, we cannot measure his power. So that's the reason he became like his friends like Sridama, Sudama, Subala, all. And by becoming them and entering their respective house with their calves. Tanmataro Venuravatthorothitaha Utthapya Dorabhim Paridambe Nirvaraha Snehastu Nastan Payah Sudha Savam Matva Param Brahma Sutana Papayan. So now what happened? The mother of the boys, upon hearing the sounds of the flute and bugles being played by their sons, immediately rose from their household tasks and then lifted their boys into the laps, embracing them. Yeah, they usually doing when boys come from the, even though come from the ISKCON and other places, and then embrace their boys and just give up their household work tasks one side, and then begin to feed them with their breast milk, which flowed forth because of the extreme love, especially of the Krishna. When out of love, cows also sometimes they just release their milk without the calves come nearby. Just seeing, after seeing only, sometimes they do. Sometimes cows also coming back to the home, and then they just remember their calves, and they sometimes they just releasing her milk on the way also, and we can see some milk on the way also. So here mother definitely they do like that when seeing the child, they pleasing to feed them breast milk. So Krishna is everything, expressing extreme love and affection to their took special pleasure the feeding Krishna, because Krishna himself becoming the all the boys, and then after feeding that, Krishna just sucking their breast milk, and then they feeling pleasure more than the before, because now Krishna became the calves, and then the boys, cowherd boys. And same time, mothers of the boys, they are feeling special, feeling special pleasure, and same time cows also feeling very much, very pleasing because of the Krishna became the calves, and they both mothers are very pleasing. Krishna also drink the milk from their respective mothers, and then Victorian beverage like that, and how fortunate the gopis and cows are over there. Krishna himself becoming like that. That means this is the very fortunate souls. Uh, that pleasure in Goloka also, same thing. Some of the places, just yogis and they're doing tapasyas and going to Brahmajyoti, even the Vaikuntha also, they are lots of opulence and like that. But only one Golok Vrindavan Dham, these types of embracing the Krishna, feeding with him, eating with him, and then they can do dastum, abhishtum, everything can do. By that's the reason devotees they don't want to the liberation. They want to beyond that. The Golok Vrindavan. Liberation is also pleasure is there and rebirth is not there, but different mellow is there. But these types of friendship and then very closely everything mixing with Krishna day to day life every time, that is only one is possible in Goloka. Other places like Ishwara Bhava, that is mean the controller mood. Some of the places there is a 5 types of Rasas, parenting, friendship, dasyam, sakhyam, dasyam, sakhyam, and then what? Madhurya. Those are the things. Prabhupada writing purport. Although everybody know that Krishna is the son of Mother Yashoda, but still they want to still desire. If Krishna had become my son, they desiring all the time. They love Krishna so much because after seeing Krishna's uh, beautiful faces and his activities, and everybody who don't wants to that. Everybody wants. Every parent, every people wants to the like Krishna like son, and they desire to. Oh, I'll also have to take care of them like Mother Yashoda. They're thinking like those things. I'm going away. I don't know why he's giving 3 verses, and this is the things. The desiring. So that's the reason he is fulfilling their desire also. If one thing happen and same time many things is fulfilled by Krishna, not he is doing only one thing. Same time is many things are happening. That Brahmaji doing that, Brahma Bhiman Lila, now he is fulfilling the desire of the all gopis. Their inner desire, that means not outsiders, they are not open their mouth, but from by heart they want to do that. Like Mother Yashoda, how she feed the Krishna and how embracing, how um, pleasing him, and after seeing him, how much is feeling pleasure. Same thing, they also want to do that. So, and Krishna knew that all these things. So he wants to fulfill their desire. So that's the reason is that this Brahma Bhimana Lila also happening. And then now they got the chance. That all the Brajavasis got the chance to embracing him and feeding him. And Krishna also tasted their breast milk just like a nectaring beverage. We can see here also nectarian, mean that pears, like all kinds of pear, there's a nectarian, right? Very juicy and then tasty, like that. Uh, Definitely, that all out of love, mother's milk, breast milk is all the time is like a nectarian for their kids, child, right? So, and Brahmaji himself is bewildering his one place, but Krishna is enjoying his one place. Krishna, he is not doing any sadness, and then there's, oh, Brahma took away everything, ha ha ha, just crying and come back to, oh, mother, I don't see the calf, and boys all somewhere they disappear, and not like that. He just trying to please everybody, and he became everybody. So otherwise it's common people like us, just we crying and come back to home and asking for help for the by the parents, right? We don't have that much power to extend ourselves with the different things like boys, girls, everything. Krishna can't do that. That is his Ishwar Satta. That means his supremacy. That's the reason he is the supreme personality of the Godhead. And this is the transcendental pleasure created by Yoga Maya between all the other mothers and himself. That means this is the Krishna's very interesting pastime. And so same mellow, same taste, if somebody wants same taste, and then they have to become devotee of the Lord Krishna. And Krishna is so merciful, people, we can see the enjoyment of the Brajavasis. Same thing also we will also get. That's the reason Brajavasis all the time is worshipable and respectful. We have to respect all the time because they got their purkha, that means their forefathers, all got the chance to please the Lord Krishna, and their by heart, by gene, whatever saying, by blood, they naturally they do love Krishna, and Krishna also showing his mercy towards them. And if we are also um, able to serve the Brajabhumi, Brajavasis, and then we can stay over there, that would be great for our devotional service. That help us to increase our devotional service. Because Krishna played over there and he's traveling there. He's just walking through the Govardhan hill and then Vrindavan, Gokul, everywhere. And that those area is very, very sacred. They are not counted within the material world. Kashi, Kashi Vishwanath area and Brajabhumi area and the Jagannath area, where the dhams are there, they are not counting in the material world. They are all the transcendental, Golok Vrindavan Dham and then Kailasa, and and those things they are not counting in this material world. हरे कृष्ण। श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। शिल प्रभुपाद की जय।